right into the ceremony. We'll go ahead and get started. Good morning, everyone. For those of you who don't know, my name is Melissa Sanchez, and I'm the chair of the Iraq-Afghanistan Veterans of Polk County. I'd like to welcome and thank everyone for coming out to show your support this morning. And special thanks to the Marine Corps Color Guard from the 6th Motor Transport Company in Orlando and the Tampa chapter of the U.S. Military Motorcycle Vets. We appreciate you guys coming out this morning. I know it's hot out here, so please bear with me, but we do have a special ceremony. And just to put it in comparison, this morning, the temperature in Iraq was 138 degrees. Again, thank you all for coming. Since the beginning planning stages for this event, starting in January, I've been asked many times, why a walk? Why does this mean so much to you? The answer to that is simple. The event means so much to me for so many reasons. First, supporting our troops is my passion. I've been involved with so many organizations, groups, and events that have assisted many soldiers, and I'm so proud to have been a part of them all. I have to say, one of my favorite missions I've been involved with was cleaning, decorating, and stocking the barracks and the refrigerators for a large group of single soldiers when they returned home from their first deployment in 2003 from Iraq. They had a nice fresh shower, bed, and a fully stocked refrigerator, and they could finally relax. The look on their faces was absolutely priceless. With no family there to greet them on return, I felt as if it was needed, and they were completely shocked and very appreciative. I value my freedom. I value the strength, commitment, honor, and bravery these fallen heroes have displayed. Right down until their very last day, they fought for our freedom, for our country, the freedom we're enjoying this very moment. While I do not know anyone personally who has made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, I'm a very proud wife of an Operation Iraqi Freedom veteran who understands and advocates the importance of bringing awareness and support to our fellow comrades. I know what it's like to wait at home without a phone call for months, watching to see if the men in uniform are coming to my door. To feel alone and constantly worry and wonder if my husband and his men are okay. By the grace of God, I never had to experience that knock at the door, and unfortunately, many of our families here today weren't so lucky. Corporal Ronald Payne Jr. was born in Lakeland on December 31st, 1980. At a young age, Ron knew he wanted to be a Marine like his father, Ron Payne Sr. He excelled in football and was offered many scholarships. However, Ron followed his calling and joined the Marines after graduation. He was sent to Afghanistan in the spring of 2004. Ron was a part of the first initial push into Baghdad during Operation Iraqi Freedom. He treasured his friends and his men in the Marines and would do anything for them. They later would see evidence of this when he gave his life for them. On May 7th, deep in the desert of Afghanistan, Ron's team was sent to follow a lead of a major head of Al-Qaeda. He was the first Marine killed in combat while serving in Afghanistan. Private Jody Missildine, 19, of Plant City, Florida, was assigned to the 2nd Battalion, 37th Armored Regiment, 1st Brigade, 1st Armored Division, Friedberg, Germany. Killed in action April 8, 2006, when an improvised explosive device detonated near his Humvee during convoy operations in Tal Afar, Iraq. As a child, Jody wanted to be an archaeologist. He grew up to be an athlete, joining the track and wrestling team at Plant City High School. He loved computers and was always trying to figure out how things worked. A friend would describe him as one of the fun guys to hang out with, and he was always trying to make you smile if you were down. He loved to spend time with his grandparents and his friends. Sergeant First Class Jason Fabrizi, 29, a decorated soldier who died in Afghanistan, was on his 4th deployment to the war-torn country when his convoy was attacked July 14, 2009 in Kunar Province by rocketed grenades and small arm fire. He enlisted in 1998 and served with the 3rd Squadron, 61st Cavalry Regiment, 4th Brigade Combat Team of the 4th Infantry Division. He toured Iraq 3 times and was wounded. He earned 2 Purple Hearts, 3 Bronze Stars, with over a dozen other honors. He was the father of 3, with a 4th on the way, who unfortunately he never had the chance to meet. One of his former soldiers writes, "He was affectionately known as the platoon dad. He was a great friend and somebody we could always come and talk to whenever we had something on our mind. I loved the man like a father, and he always made sure our platoon had everything we needed and everything was good to go." His brother Jared recalls, "As kids, we used to camp out in the backyard and eat MREs. We used to hope we picked the lucky one that had a bar of chocolate in it. Using Dad's night vision goggles, we would conduct surveillance missions around the house. We built a fire pit out back to create smoke signals to signify when our troops should come back home. The only thing signaled was Mom, who in turn sent Dad." To the many families who are here today and received the call in the middle of the night they prayed would never come, I thank you for the tremendous sacrifices you have made. I also thank you for having the courage to come here today when it's still so fresh and when it still hurts so much. All of us love you very much, and we can never make that hurt go away. But I hope, if only for a brief instant today, on this glorious day, that your burden might be lightened just a touch by the love the people here have for you. As much as I would like to get to know them all, to hear their stories, to laugh and to cry with them, I know that's not going to happen. But I know one day I will all be able to personally thank your heroes. Webster's definition of a hero: a legendary figure, often of divine descent, endowed with great strength or ability, a man admired for his achievements and noble qualities. And that exactly is what these brave men and women are: heroes. I'd like to ask anyone who is currently serving in the military or is a veteran of the United States Armed Forces to please raise your hand and be recognized. Thank you all so much for your service. It means so much to me as well as everybody else out here. I have 2 students here today with us from Lincoln Avenue Academy who would like to share an essay they wrote on what a hero means to them. Please welcome 3rd grader Haley Crawford.